Alright, friends, it's time for the second half of our double feature today. Got ClockworkOphelia here with Cult of the Lamb Marriage Percent. Let's get started. Go on, Ophelia.
Meowdy, everybody. I hope you are having a fantastic time zone wherever you are at. We have Cult of the Lamb Marriage Percent for you today. I'm really excited to show it off. I have the lovely enbyzee on comms with me. Z, when was the last time you played this game?
When it first came out, probably within the first week of release.
Ooh, this is gonna be a fun time. This is a very, very quick run. I believe my PB is about, I want to say 27 minutes-ish. There's been a few changes recently with the most recent update. I am holding it on this screen here, mostly because there is some flashing lights warning in this run. I will try to announce it for everybody. They've put a bit more flashing in the menuing, so I'm holding it on this menu here. Time will start when we first load in. The game is run with an auto splitter that does remove our load times, but we can just call it and start, and we'll have a really fun, cozy time with this. At one point, we did get new game options, so there's a quick start. I've never actually tried the game with quick start because a lot of what Marriage Percent does is takes you through the first tutorial area, the first kind of tutorial sections, and those kinds of things. So I haven't really tried it with quick start. Maybe a few people want to start a Marriage Percent quick start category with me or something. But we are going to get into this very quickly with Cult of the Lamb Marriage Percent. This will be easy, which is, it just makes this an easy, fun run. But we're going to get going in 3, 2, 1, go.
Time to join a cult.
It's the perfect time of year to join a cult.
True.
So we have a little opening cutscene here. There apparently is a skip for skipping this little opener. I have never figured it out. One of these years I will, hopefully. But we are going to start out. We are the lamb, and the lamb is going to slowly walk forward here. This is my least favorite part of the run. In one of the updates, they actually removed the sound that it used to make when you tried to roll forward during this time. You could hear my impatience. It was very fun. We're gonna mash through our text, and we're just gonna take a quick little nap. Now, we just got a very interesting job interview, if you think about it. We talked to a few people, and we're gonna come and talk to our new boss over here. And our new boss is going to ask us a question, and we're gonna say, yes, absolutely, we would like to join a cult. I mashed through the text here very quickly, but everyone in chat, Vale, Z, I'm sorry, y'all are part of a cult now. Sorry.
This is what I've always wanted.
Welcome. Time to wake up.
Now that I don't like. I prefer to nap forever.
Now, the first room kind of introduces us to combat. We're not going to do any combat. You don't actually need to fight any of the people in that room to leave. You just need to break open those rocks and you can go. This is Ratau. He kind of guides us for our first little bit, introducing a lot of things. But this is Cult of the Lamb. This is a rogue-like cult simulator. Hopefully that is the only time I actually open the menu today. But everything is procedurally generated for the mouse, so hopefully I also choose correctly. I know it freaks a lot of people who have played this game regularly out. Yes, I know I am leaving everything in the chest behind.
Yes.
Doesn't matter. The one who waits will provide.
But the loot.
But the loot doesn't matter. We gotta go fast.
Passing up all the booty.
It's the eternal speedrunner struggle.
Okay, we got the donkey. The donkey is not my best luck first follower, but I will take it. I got two, that's right. So we get our first follower. Sadly, I can't leave them behind. If I could, I probably would. But we need at least a few people.
You passed up the booty, but you got the ass.
Oh my
I'm so sorry.
No, thank you. That was beautiful. Oh my gosh, thank you. That was beautiful. Minute 30 for first run. That's not too bad. Now, the most important input is coming up. I have lost so many runs to this. I need to remember to select Z. Okay, we're good. We are on the right difficulty. Okay, now Z, I have to ask. You can be the first person we put into our cult.
Heck yeah.
If I can remember, I can't type today. Now, I have most of the follower forms, at least that you can start off with. Do you have a preference?
Hammerhead shark.
Hammerhead shark? Beautiful. Do you have a color
Excellent.
preference?
Far right, third row. Your other right. Yeah.
I'm very bad with my left and right, okay? If you're ever in my stream, it's very bad. I had to get hand tracking so we could figure it out. Would you like some gills? Or
I like
extra
the one on the...
extra eye bubbles?
Yeah, I like the one on the right.
Okay. Oh, heckin' cute. Okay, so welcome to the cult zoo. I'm sorry. You are going to mine stone for the very short period of time that we have today.
It's a good thing that I'm a hammerhead then.
Oh my gosh, did you know this? Did you know you were going to be mining stone?
I did not, but I'm a genius.
You are a genius. Okay, we need to do a tiny bit of the actual gameplay here. We're going to clean up a little bit of our resources so we have enough stuff to do our first little bit here. We need to grab enough stuff to make food. So I got some berries. I'm gonna cut down some trees. I'm gonna mine some stone. I always put the first follower on stone just because stone takes a long time to mine. It's one of the longest resources mining wise, so you just kind of want that little bit of extra help. The game does have an auto cook feature for food, which I always forget to turn on for the speedrun. It would be very smart if I remembered to put that on and probably save me a little bit of time. But we've done all of our first little cult management sim, and we do have a quick little flashing lights warning that's going to be coming up very shortly. It's very quick, but just look away if you are sensitive. And we are good to continue on. Now this run takes us for the first little bit through Darkwood. It's the first biome of the game. Casually, you get to do a lot of fun stuff. We're going fast, so we're gonna just move through our routing very quickly. I find this to be a very easy run because when I first picked it up, I was doing a lot more safety stuff, and I thought that I needed to get more resources, more stuff like that. I realized recently when I was running that you literally can not pick up much. We can also skip past Clowneck. I don't know if Clowneck, I assumed that was in the beginning, like in the original release, but usually...
It was.
Pardon?
It was, yes.
Okay. Usually you'd be pulled into a little cutscene there that... I guess we'll go this way. That kind of like introduces the tarot deck, which is what gives you your power-ups on your runs. We can just skip past that by just sneaking past Clowneck on that wall. However, the game really wants me to go talk to Clowneck, so it's gonna give me that fairly frequently. That's hilarious. I've never seen it try so hard.
It's like, hey, no, you should probably take these buffs.
Yeah,
Really.
it really wants me to. I know the game wants me to get gold. I am ignoring that because the one who waits will provide. Legitimately, at the end, when we do our little boss fights, we will get enough bones, enough gold, enough whatever resource we've been sent on to do our next little thing. The only major management point in this run is making sure that we get enough commandment stones. And those are kind of RNG based. They're not extremely RNG based, but it's a little bit RNG. I had very bad RNG this morning when I was practicing. And that is our first boss fight.
GG.
On easy, these are very much blink and you miss it.
I want to say I played through on the hardest difficulty.
I would be scared of that.
It was not easy, I will say that.
I am actually, I'm highly impressed. I'm very scared of that. Even my main file, my casual file, is on, just normal. But because I'm so used to running on easy, where the game very much provides stuff for you, I am kind of terrified of hard.
I can't say that I would call it a good choice for a first playthrough.
Oh, for a first playthrough too. That is a choice.
Yeah, it was rough.
Okay. So, Vale. The wonderful Vale.
Me.
It is your turn. Whomst would you like to be in the cult?
I think I have to be the tiger striped cat thing.
Oh, gorgeous. Okay, I picked the wrong form. Do you have a color preference?
Teal. Yeah.
Yeah. And do you want some interesting markings? Maybe some eyebrows?
I think the one we're on right now, the first one, is good.
First one?
Feels the most gremlin-y.
That is actually very, very, very gremlin face. I love it. Hey, you're supposed to be.
Oh.
Why?
Oh.
I can type. I can type. I can type.
I can type. Immediately messes up.
I can type. Welcome to the cult. You are going to chop trees.
Yay!
And we have the money needed to build our shrine. We literally only have $4 extra. When I say the one who waits will provide, the one who waits will provide just enough money for you to be able to do the things you need to do. The bumblebee! Okay, run is blessed. Okay, we need a name from chat.
First one I read was Pirate Jet.
Oh, Pirate Jet. Welcome to the cult. You are the bumblebee, and you shall bring us good luck. I love the bumblebee. And we are going to set Pirate to worship us because we are awesome that way. And I went a little too fast. I am going a little too fast. There we go. So you have to collect your divine inspiration and open up the temple. These are all just opening up the kind of little things that you would do normally. I'm not trying to talk to you. I'm actually trying to help you finish cutting this down because I need the wood. We now need to build the church. Perfect. I don't have enough wood. Okay. We're gonna take a little bit of time to build the church. I didn't get a lot of resources on that first run, but the first run doesn't actually give you much in the first place. So we're just going to clean up this area a little bit. and we should have all of the resources I need to get our temple ready, and then we can continue going as fast as is possible. I like to put these up at the top, mostly because you're going to be coming in and out of this pretty quickly. So you want to be able to access these as soon as is possible for you. Ratau comes and tells us this is the center of our cult. We have to preach a sermon because Cult of the Lamb is a cult simulator. You do have to do a few things. However, the speed run is quite quick. The reason I love the bee is because when you're preaching the sermon, it looks like a bullseye on the back of the head. It's just so cute. So these are all things that I would skip if I could. However, we cannot. We must actually engage with the game. Sadly. But now the actual management really starts. We need to get 9 commandment stone fragments. We're guaranteed, I want to say, 6? Outside of that, we have to kind of do a couple of little things going on these runs. But commandment stone fragments are what allow us to declare doctrines, which is what is essentially going to let us do stuff like different rituals. Getting married, which is the goal of this, is one of our rituals. We are picking up our magic, so our distance weapon here, we get this kind of cast. We're just going to show Ratau we know how to use it. And once we're done, we can move on.
Are there any weapons that you dislike getting at the start of a dungeon?
Perfect. I'm not a huge fan of the axe. The axe is very good for boss fights.
Mm-hmm.
I just find it very slow. This is actually... Sorry?
No, you go ahead.
This is one of the things we were looking for. We want to see the cat merchant. The cat merchant always gives us a free commandment stone, so that was actually very, very nice. I'm very happy about that.
Yay, good RNG.
And then this is one of the other times. Harrow is friend-shaped. Harrow gives us 3 commandment stone fragments.
Ooh.
So we now have a full commandment stone and 1 extra. And that hurt. And surprisingly, the axe actually isn't even... Oh, thank you, game. The axe actually isn't even the slowest weapon.
No, it is not.
The hammer is so slow.
So painfully slow.
Hello? Thank you. So the game needs Leshy to come talk to me. I don't know why it took that long.
Leshy was mapping.
Apparently. Big peepee. I used to be a big fan of the gauntlets. I have lost my love for the gauntlets in this game for some reason. I can't really explain it.
Gauntlet was my least favorite. Axe was my favorite though.
It's honestly, the axe is very good for for boss fights. I will say that is nice. I'm not as proficient with it as I should be. We are also guaranteed a commandment stone fragment at the end of every boss fight. So we're actually doing pretty well.
We just need what, 4 more?
Yes. Now here's our boss. They're just gonna tell us that we're doing a real good job. It's always nice to hear a nice little bit from your boss when you're doing a good job.
Positive reinforcement.
Mm-hmm.
A terrible time of day either. The big issue is, this is something that's actually new. We recently got couch co-op. We also have the ability to have the fleece of the natural. So now the lamb is naked. Very important for the run. We are also going to break our first commandment stone. This allows us to do rituals. Rituals unlock a few things. They can keep your faith up if you're playing casually. For us, they unlock a lot of the follower levels. Levels are another way for you to guarantee that you get commandment stone fragments. And given that commandment stone fragments are the name of the game, we need to get more of those. Now, do we have another person in chat who would like to join our cult this time zone?
Let's see. We'll give it like 10 seconds.
I'm going to I need a Bingus. I need a Sphinx cat.
Aww.
It's one of my good luck ones. If I'm going to be making characters in it because we're having a fun time on a run, then I will always make a Sphinx cat.
All right, Metroid Crime.
Yeah, I can spell. I'm proud of Chrome. I can spell. I need that clipped. I can spell. Okay, Crime, you are going to be my favorite Sphinx cat, Metroid Chrome. I'm very proud of myself. Oh, she's never gonna let me live that town. Okay, we're gonna go on our runs. We're gonna get more commandment stone fragments.
Sorry, Chrome.
The dagger is not one I like seeing. However, the weapons essentially always start in the same pattern. We get sword, axe, dagger, and usually I believe axe for the final run to Leshy. And yes, I did just leave a tarot card behind.
Oh, it was so painful to watch.
I know. I almost went and got it. But our lamb knows nothing of tarot cards.
Oh, another one.
Oh, beautiful. So we're gonna go and see our cat merchant again. That's so nice. That is another full commandment stone. We're actually getting very nice orange. Oh, okay. So I did not notice that was actually one of the conditions on this note. I got a tarot card there, which caused me to lose a red heart, but I gained diseased heart. Diseased hearts are quite nice because when you take damage, everybody takes damage. I also absolutely forgot that the thing I need to get at least a tiny bit extra on this run is bones. Bones are needed to perform rituals. We need to perform 2 rituals, one being the bonfire ritual and one being the marriage ritual. I didn't want to do that this time. You don't want to pick up any of these cosmetics. It takes a lot of time.
But now we have a pail. A bale of hay. There we go.
So this is at least a little bit helpful. I didn't choose. Oh, so much time lost. It's fine. I'm fine. I'm okay. I'm trying to find the right path without going through too many extra rooms. As I said, this is procedurally generated, so you want to take your shortest path, and sometimes you choose poorly. Sometimes it's time to die. We're just gonna run past you because we don't need to pick up any extra friends. I'm sorry, everyone. We already have more people in the cult than I, ever let in.
Another tarot card.
I know.
Oh no.
I can feel you just sitting here like, ah. Okay, we'll take the axe. Axe is very good for boss fights.
Like this one.
If I could hit my target. But it does do a good amount of damage. Like, you swing. And you take out a good amount of the boss's health with that. And we also got lots of bones and money there. So if I hadn't been gathering all of the extra, because I did forget, and I do like to get just a little bit extra because I have lost runs to not having enough bones before. I completely forgot what I was saying. I have lost runs to not having enough bones before, so it was good to have and get the extra. However, as you see, when we get to the end, we do get gold, we do get bones, we do get extra things. Our boss just gave us the ability to read minds. I have never used that in a speedrun ever. Okay, the big issue is... Let's see, do we have any new people who would like to join the cult in chat? Form, I feel like they become llama.
Any llama enjoyers?
Any llamas in chat?
All I can think right now is like, can I get my cult run boneless?
Can I get my cult run bonus? Here. I cannot type.
Bondless.
Bondless. It won't let me add the E.
Rudy. Bondless cult Rudy.
Yep. You know what? Yes. This is what we're going with. Bondless cult Rudy. That is what we're going with. Bondless cult Rudy. I am sorry, everyone, but you can worship my greatness. The biggest issue with this game, and with this run in general, we only have the ability to declare one doctrine a day. That means I have times like this that I do have to wait around. I want to declare the doctrine before I go on my final run, getting the last of our commandment stones. Because I have a commandment stone and I believe one extra fragment right now. I still need 2 more. I will get one of them when we finish our final run against Leshy, which, spoilers, every time we've been going on a run, you've been seeing that little thing tick around. There are 4 runs before you go and do a big boss fight against the main god of that arc, and you just you fight them, you get through it, and bada bing, bada boom, the game progresses. I don't want to ruin everything for everyone who hasn't played this. But we can only actually declare one doctrine a day. We need to start declaring doctrines to be able to move down the law and order chain, which is what allows us to declare the marriage ritual. So right now, I'm sitting here with my finger on the fast forward button. As you can see, everybody's kind of moving quickly around. They're doing their little chores. They're being such cuties. And we're gonna go and check to see if I can declare this doctrine. Okay, good. Beautiful. So we're going to do that. We're going to declare our first doctrine, and that is that we are a beautiful, wonderful cult leader, and instead of murdering a follower, we are going to unlock the ascending follower ritual. It doesn't actually matter which one you choose in the run. I pick ascend because it is literally like the tiniest bit over on my controller, so it's just slightly faster for me to pick that. But now that that is done, we are going to... I need to perform a ritual. We're going to perform the bonfire ritual.
All right.
I remember your rituals.
That is, I at one point in time thought I could get away with not performing the ritual and you only needed to do the marriage one. That appears to have changed. But yes, you do have to perform a ritual there. It's not like you leave, apparently. But that also unlocks follower loyalty. Follower loyalty is another way to guarantee that you will get a commandment stone fragment. As your followers level up between levels 1 and 10, they will give you a commandment stone fragment. Z just leveled up a little bit, and hopefully, I feel so Metroid World. That's gonna be one of those things where like I wake up in a cold sweat, just Metroid crawling. But that is going to be a way that we are going to be able to get a commandment stone fragment. I didn't see any cat merchant on that quick little thing, but maybe there is one. It went by pretty quickly. Leshy came and talked to us. They're a little upset that we are coming to talk to them, but it's just the name of the game. I bet when you played Z, we didn't have any of these rooms with, oh, I chose poorly. With rivers, because I can't remember what update that was added in, but my gosh, they are quite annoying. The water always flows against you.
Oh, so it actually pushes you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that was definitely not a thing.
They usually also have those big bells that are incredibly startling. They scream so loud and try to like thwomp you. It's not fun.
Oh.
We also haven't seen any of the kind of higher tier enemies. They're bigger. They usually have something like when you kill them, they'll drop poison or a bomb or something like that. They're very annoying to deal with. We've actually got pretty lucky. Ooh, okay. Thank you, game. We're gonna go this way. These people sell food. I really suggest anyone who hasn't played this game, please play this game. It is so cute. It is so funny. Each of the characters is so hilarious. I just
Can confirm.
Every character in here is so full of just life and hilarity. I always come back to this game. The fisherman. He's got a mustache on his face, but his lips are on his head. Love him.
Oh my gosh, I never realized that.
Right? He's so good.
Huh.
Look at him.
How did I miss that?
It's one of those where you don't think about it. Oh, I chose very poorly, but that means we get to showcase those bad. That is a room I haven't seen. Interesting.
Don't like that.
Yeah, I didn't like that room. As I said, sometimes you choose poorly and you have to go through a room you didn't want to. I will take that. But we are going to go fight Leshy. I will say Cult of the Lamb has so many different categories. Today we're running marriage percent. You could also run Leshy percent, which stops when you defeat Leshy. Each of the old gods have that kind of category extension. Any percent, 100%, which is makes you feel a little scary, but if you want to run that, I'm not going to judge you. I'm going to look you in awe.
That sounds like it'd be a long category.
It is. It is a very long category. So the door opens. Now we will have a flashing light warning as well as a self-harm and cult sacrifice warning. I do want it to be, aware because I know a lot of people can be a little squicked out by that. So we are going into the next room. When you hear the big kind of roar, you're good to come back. But Leshy is going to kind of talk to us quickly here. And all of Leshy's followers are going to tell Leshy how much they love them. we're gonna do our final big fight.
Big Leshy.
I absolutely love all of the transformations for the old gods. Shimura's is so cool looking.
I love the effects on its mouth, like graphically speaking. Very three-dimensional.
Very, yeah.
I know this game looks 2D. I believe that's like an effect they've put on it. I would love to see if this actually is like 3D stuff with certain effects on it.
It sort of looks like papercraft if you look closely at it.
Yeah.
Like 2D on 3D.
2D on 3D, right, exactly. And I feel like it would be really, really interesting. We got incredibly good RNG.
Nice.
So we have all of the Commandment Stone fragments. I don't usually get this good RNG. I'm very happy with that. The game will not let you leave unless you pick up the Heart of the Heretic when you kill Leshy, and you have to pick up the Leshy trophy. That is a specific individual item. The game will not let you leave. Our boss is very proud of us. A little bit of praise for a good job, a job well done, as you said, Vale. I get a little moment to take a sip of my water.
Everybody hydrate.
Everybody hydrate. Very important. But we are now, I'm just gonna clean this up quickly. There are a couple, things that we aren't really engaging with, like, a lot of the food management, cleaning up. There is actively a seasonal event going on right now that Z just told us about. So if you are interested in playing Cult of the Lamb and you like Halloween season, there is a seasonal event going on right now. And we're just gonna wait until we can declare that final marriage doctrine. So that's kind of where we're at. This is where a lot of my runs end up having this comfy cozy moment here where we're just kind of chilling and waiting outside our church to talk to everyone. Oh, Z, do you have another? Oh, Z, I thought you had a question for me. I love watching the characters run across the screen.
I was trying to figure out what I was doing.
You're going to mine a rock.
But was I traveling in a very strange way?
You got a shark tail. You waddle.
Okay. Oh, no, that actually makes sense. Okay. All right.
Okay, we should be able to get married now. Who should we marry?
I mean, I kind of feel like you owe it to Metroid Chrome.
Okay. Okay. Yep. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Well, Chrome, it's time for us to get married. Because marriage is why we gather here today. And time will be when we kiss our spouse, which is going to be coming up incredibly quickly. And time. Congratulations. We're married. Metroid Chrome is married to a naked lamb. I don't know what that says about them, but...
A naked cat married to a naked lamb.
Yep.
That's just nature.
That's just nature. You know what? You're very, very right. Outside of all of the silliness, that was Cult of the Lamb marriage percent. Normally you wouldn't do something like going with different follower forums. You would just let them into your cult. You only need about 3 people to get through the actual run. I wanted to have a little fun with it because it is a fun time here at Lady Arcaders. I do want to say hello. I'm ClockworkOphelia. I am a variety VTuber. I don't do a lot of speedrunning, but I always come back to this game every once in a while. It's really fun around Halloween time. There's lots going on, so lots of stuff like that. But if you would like to follow me on my stream, I do a lot of FF14. I'm going to be playing Control this week coming up, so if you're interested in that, drop a follow over there. Other than that, I'm going to say, Z, where can we find your lovely self?
You can find me in the cult, but also on Twitch and YouTube. I am part of the Wheel of Struggle currently, and that's a really fun, silly challenge to play very bad games and see who does the best over 20 weeks. So that is almost over, but I do that every week, so you can see me there.
And Vale, I know I'm doing your job. I'm sorry. I'm gonna hand it back to you.
Yes, thank you. Excellent. I've been ValeriaAsteria. That's where you can find me. I've been a little more on Blue Skies and getting into that festivities, but mainly streaming on Twitch. And it's always a delight to be on a showcase with you two. So thank you so much for sharing this, for joining us. And thank you all for watching. We have a few more announcements after a little intermission, so stick around. Thank you again, Ophelia, as well as Snowball, for those wonderful showcases. Our next showcase will be in a week from now on Sunday, and you'll be seeing myself and enbyzee again, along with Eliza. We'll be reprising our Fear the Spotlight blind race from last year to celebrate its recent full release, which is, if not already, it's in a few days. This time, all three of us will be going at it against each other to tackle the new content. And remember, if you want to show off some game-related content that you love, we have room for 2 showcases a week, Thursday at 9 p.m. and Sunday 2 p.m. Eastern Time for those. And we're always looking for more submissions, so get those in by going to ladyarcaders.com/start. Also, coming up next month is Lag Jam, Lady Arcaders' first game development jam. It'll be from Thursday, November 14th to Sunday, the 17th. You can type !Lag Jam in the chat for more info on that. Now, like always, stick around for the raid. Alice at Wonderland is running a mutual aid marathon to raise money for medical expenses, so that's where we're going to be headed. Thank you all again for joining us, and have a great rest of your day.